Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jen, the Caffeinated Crafter. Today is Friday, March the 15th, 2024. You will probably see this on Saturday, March the 16th. Today is Flosstube number 65. If you are new to my channel, I'd like to welcome you. This is a channel where I talk about all my cross-stitchy stuff. I have all different kinds of projects. And if you are returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for watching all the things that I do. Okay, so I have some stuff to show you. Not as good a stitchy week as I had last week, but that's okay. So still keeping up on the weekly updates, though. I'm liking it so far, so I think I might keep it going. All right, and I think I'm more prepared today. Pretty sure, we'll see. Okay, so here is my board. As you can see, I didn't get a whole lot done. I actually did not stitch one night. I had a bunch of stuff going on, so I didn't even stitch one night. But I kept up on the two focus pieces that I have for the year and the half year. And I did get a couple, I got 3 extra milestones done besides those 2. And I did work on a couple other projects. But there was a lot I didn't even touch. So they went back in the basket. All right. So let's get to what I worked on. Okay. First thing I'm going to show you is from Shannon Christine Designs. This is, hang on. Autumn Favorites by Shannon Christine. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. I have an end goal to finish this piece. My first milestone was to complete the truck, the leaves, and the flower. I did 500 stitches on it. I did not finish the goal, or the milestone. I'm dropping everything again. I did not finish the milestone, but I did put in 500 stitches on the truck. And this is where I'm at with it so far. This was already done here, so this is where I worked at right here. Oh, you can really kind of see the pumpkins when I hold it up like that. That's cool. They just look like orange blobs at first when I was working on it. So the next time I pull this out, I will continue on the truck to finish all that up, and then I will also do the leaves and the sunflower. So I got to finish the truck and then do those leaves around it and that little sunflower over the hood. And then that milestone will be done. I have no idea how many stitches that's going to be to do that. La, 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 la. Put this back in the bag. Okay. Throw this down here. Where do I want to put this? I'll put it right there, right at my feet. Okay. Next up is from cuteboardery.com, and this is Gingerbread Gnome. Cuteboardery? Yeah. Cuteboardery.com. This is Gingerbread Gnome. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. Isn't it cute? He's like a gingerbread man holding gingerbread cookies. I have a goal to finish this one too. It's just a guideline, really. So my first milestone was I had part of his stuff done. I think last year I wanted to get the little cookie that he was holding done. My first milestone was to cross stitch, do the cross stitching on his beard and his arms and his feet. So I was working on the arm over here, and I got another 500 stitches in on him. Oh, it looks like I have a foot done. Interesting. Why did I do that last year? So it looks like I have 1 foot almost done, but that was done beforehand. But I got to finish his beard, and then I think this arm, I got to double check next time I pull this out. The arm itself might be done, and then I would have to come over here and do this arm and do his foot and finish filling in his beard wherever it ends up going. pretty sure his arm is done. Yeah, I'm pretty sure his arm is done because I moved on to his beard as well. So. I said that I wanted to finish a lot of projects. I don't know what I was thinking. I don't know. Okay. I did I say 500? I meant 400. I did 400 stitches, not 500. Okay. Next up, I think those were the only two I worked on that I didn't actually get the milestone done. Yeah, the rest of these I actually finished the milestones. Okay, next up is Summer from the Cricut collection. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm doing this on a different fabric. I may have to change colors for this part right here. I'll know more when I get to it because I'm doing mine on a darker fabric. It is a 28 count Lugana in the color Mystic. I don't remember who dyed it though. So I have a goal of 6,000 stitches on this. I had previously done 500. This was a new start for me this year. And I had previously done 500. So I needed another 500 to get my milestone of 1,000 stitches done. Did I say that part? I have a goal of 6,000 stitches with 6 milestones of 1,000 stitches each. And so I just needed another 500 stitches to get this milestone done, and I did. I focused on the M over here with the little grapes and some of the carrot. And I hit the 500. So I just left the thread hanging. So next time I pick this up, I'll finish that thread and that little carrot. I didn't want to end the thread because there's only like 6 more stitches, but I also, it makes my eye twitch if I like go over the stitch count. So I'm like, I have a goal for a reason. But I'm really liking it on this blue. I'm really liking it on that dark blue. I think the more that it gets done on it, it's gonna look really, really good. May or may not have to change that color. What is that? Is that like a towel or something? I don't know what that is. Oh, it's a chair. It's an Adirondack chair. So I may have to change, where is the, I'm looking for the symbol to see what color, 3838. I may have to change the colors of the chair. We'll see when I get to it. The other chair on the other side is in red and orange. Oh, I could maybe do like a green. If that 3838 doesn't look good on this, then I'll just switch it to like, I'll maybe switch it out to like a green chair or a yellow chair. I don't know. So this milestone was done, and it, I was only doing it in one category. I have all my stuff divided up into categories, and some of them are in multiple categories, but that was only in one category. So it is going to be set aside until 50% of the pieces in its category are completed. Actually, except for the 3 milestones I did besides my focus pieces, all 3 of them are being set aside until their categories are 50% done. Next up is Cuddly Bear Quilt. This is a super old baby blanket that I picked up from Sunset back in like, I don't know, 1994. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. I have a goal. I need a bigger bag for it. It barely fits in here. I have a goal of 4,000 stitches divided into 8 milestones of 500 stitches each. And I worked on the bear this time. And I'm just going to hold this thing up. That is where I'm at with it so far. So that's where I worked, right there in the head. And I got some of the scarf done, and I started coming down and working a little bit on the little angel that it was holding. But I got this eyeball completely done, and I went ahead and did the satin stitches in the darker color for the other eye and the nose. And then there's a lighter brown that fills in those spaces right there. So that still has to be done. But I did my milestone on it. So it's looking pretty cute so far. I don't have anybody in particular I'm going to give this to. This is what I can't see. This is where I'm at with this all together. I don't have anyone in mind I'm going to give this to. I just wanted to do it. Maybe I'll save it for many, many years for my grandkids. I'm nowhere close to being a grandmother. My kids are 11 and 13. So nowhere close to being a grandmother. But that was stitched for the large kits category. And so that one's going to go away. And the other one that I finished the milestone on was also the large kits category. And this is a kit from Artiste. It's called Colorful Cow. If I can get it out of the package, out of the bag. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. I have a goal of 6,000 stitches on this, divided into 6 milestones of 1,000 stitches each. Which way does this go? Goes like this. It doesn't look like much of anything right now. It looks like a preschooler was coloring. That's where I'm at with it so far. So I got 1,000 stitches on it. It just looks like a preschooler took some markers and was like coloring a picture. Like, look, it's a moose or whatever, a cow. But yeah, so it doesn't look like hardly anything right now. But I got my 1,000 stitches, and it's only being done in one category, so it will go away until 50% of the large kits category has been met. And that was a new start for me. Okay, that one's gonna go over there. Next up is, hang on. Oh, it's not as, oh, there it is. Hang on. I need my tablet. There we go. It was behind my computer. Next up is the Heaven and Earth Designs stitch along that I'm doing. It was a limited edition sign up, so it's no longer available. But for those of you who are doing it, I picked the Merry Mushroom Village Picnic 2 from Amy Stewart. And that is what it's going to look like all together. The first part was like the first 3 pages, so I think it goes to like here or something. The next part gets released April 1st. So my numbers are going to go way down. Oh, I forgot to put this card back in the bag. Hang on. So my numbers are going to go way down once the second part is released regarding percentage completed. But I have a goal of 1,200 stitches a week on this. I'm doing this 2/1 tent stitch on a 28 count easy count Lugana. And I'm folding up the fabric so it's not hanging everywhere. But 1,200 stitches a week on this is my goal. And if I do that, I will finish this by the end of the year. And that's another 1,200 stitches on it. If I finish the entire SAL by the end of the year, then I get all the charts that were made available, except for one. They are switching from the Rainbow Dragon because of retiring artists. And she's going to be giving out this lavender gnome. I saw the photo of it and it's really cute, so I'm excited about it, but now I forget which one because she released a few of them. But there's a lavender esque gnome that's going to be made available instead of the rainbow dragon, which is fine with me. I'm fine with either one. So far, for part 1, I have done 13,200 stitches out of 22,932. I am 57.56% complete with part 1. So I've hit all 4 corners. Now I'm just working on filling in everything. So I think I'll get another 2,400 stitches done before part 2 is released. I was chatting with Alara. Alara is also doing the same piece, and hers looks way different than mine because of how we're working it. I was telling her, I was like, I said, I don't know if I'm going to stay in part 1 until part 1 is done, or if I'm going to migrate out to part 2, because that's what I tend to do. I tend to travel across the piece, as you will see with this next one. Next up, my last piece I'm going to show you is Honeymoon Sunset by the Crossword Studio. Artwork is by Abraham Hunter. This is 860. Oh, I forgot to tell you real quick on the Haidsow, the measurements, if anyone cares. It's 300 by 205. So it's going to have 61,400 stitches, I think. And it has 90 colors in it. So far, with the part that's been released, there's 22,000 stitches. Okay, Honeymoon Sunset. Artwork by Abraham Hunter. It's 869 by 649, and it has 133 colors. And that is what it's going to look like when it's done. I am doing a challenge with Alara. I have not been posting on Instagram. But if you do post, if you wanted to join in our challenge, we're doing 25K in 25 weeks. So we're doing 1,000 stitches a week on our respective pieces for 1,000 stitches a week for the next 25 weeks for a total of 25,000 stitches on our project by the time it's done. She's doing Dragons of the Sabbat by Pain Free Crafts. And this one is mine. Okay, so where did I work? I worked at the bottom. I am working all over the place on this piece, so I had to think about where I was working at. Okay, so I decided to work in the bottom right-hand corner. I'm doing this 2/1 tent stitch on a 25 count easy count Lugana. And this is, I got my 1,000 stitches in, and this is where I'm at with that bottom right corner. Figured I should show the bottom corner some love because it hasn't really hardly been worked on since 2023, like this area. And I'll show you the whole thing in just a minute. So that is where I worked. And I am currently at 180,190 stitches done out of 563,981. I am at 31.95%. I wonder if, let me do some math just a moment before I show you the rest of the piece. I wonder if maybe the next time you see this, 563,981. Oops. The next time you see this, I will hit 32%. That's pretty cool. Okay, so here's the whole piece. Here we go. So that's the whole thing. So I'll kind of do it like this. Kim and Kristen and Alara, here's the palm tree. Keep going on it. Kim, my friends Kim and Kristen and Alara, they all started this as well. And they keep bitching about the palm tree. I'm like, yeah, now you know my pain. But there it is. look how good it looks. Keep going with it. And so I had worked across the top. Even though I can count the squares and make sure I had enough space, I was paranoid I wouldn't. So worked across the top to the other corner. At some point, I think it was it earlier this year or was it last year? I don't remember now. Came down and started working on the lighthouse. But when I started this, I had worked down. I got all the palm tree, that fronds right there. I got that part done. And then I had come down. At some point, I decided I wanted to try to do a page finish. I didn't finish the page. Came down, started working. This is the corner I worked on this week. I didn't do that whole corner, but that's where I worked at. And then I had come down. I got to get those parked threads worked in at some point. I come down and work down to this bottom corner. And then at some point, like last year, I think it was, I worked my way over to here and I was working on the, I was working on the sky for a challenge in a group. Looks like there's a line in my fabric and there's not. There's gonna be a sailboat that goes right there. It's all over the place. So this is the piece that is furthest along with all of my full coverages, and it is my favorite piece. So the Haid Sal and Honeymoon Sunset will stay out because I will be doing, because I'm doing the challenges, whatever. Okay. This might be a shorter video because I didn't have as much stuff to show this time. Okay, let's get my boards. I already went through. They're in the order I usually put them in, and I only needed 3 of them today. So we'll update my boards and then we'll update the categories. Okay, so if you haven't seen these, it's just I have all 300 something projects listed out on this with all of their milestones in blocks, and we're just doing this for funsies. So I just, when I finish a milestone, I black out the block, and if I finish the piece, I cross it out. I've gotten to cross one thing out so far this year. Okay, where did it go? Colorful Cow is right here. And then Cuddly Bear Quilt is right here. There's that. See, this is why I like getting the milestones done, because it's sad when I only cross a few things off. Okay, and then the next one is Summer, which is right here. That's all. All right, and then the last board, there's my one finish right there. Okay, Honeymoon Sunset. So since these are my longer challenges, I have them on a separate board. There's those 2. That's it. Wah, wah, wah. Those are my finishes if I ever get more than one done. Okay. Now, let's update my categories. Okay, so here is my category board. So I have all my categories listed out, and then I have the paper ones. I have it on paper too. Actually, let's do this one first, and then we will update that board. Okay, so I need my large kits list and my seasonal series list. Okay, so for large kits, so I have all my stuff listed. I have this one handwritten because I got to add that in when I finished your gnomes. But for my large kits, you can see the different milestones that'll be worked on as it gets to those. And the reason why obviously that's the first milestone. And the reason why some have 2 or 3 next to them is because they are being worked on in other categories before I work on them for the large kits. Okay, so I need to cross off Colorful Cow and Cuddly Bear Quilt on that list. And then for seasonal series, this is my biggest one. So if anything falls into the seasonal series, that's just page 1, and then you got page 2. If anything falls into the seasonal series category, it gets worked on for this one first, so I can try to get that knocked down. Summer. So apparently I thought that I was done with it because I already crossed it off right here. I shouldn't have, because it was supposed to be 1,000 stitches. We're going to pretend like I didn't do it, and we're going to do it again. There we go. I don't know why. I had it highlighted on my category list too. I think I must have thought that I only needed 500 stitches on it, but I really needed 1,000, so I'm not really sure why I did that. Okay. Now let's update this board so you can kind of get a better idea. So for the large kits category, okay. So these are the milestones that have been completed for those particular categories. And then this is the total milestones from all my active projects. The red is how many milestones need to be completed, like what this number needs to get to before the projects that are listed in that category go back in the basket. So for this large kits category, I did 2. So this is going to go up to 7. Oops, I should have taken the cap off of that first. So that's going to go up to 7. So 3 more large kits milestones done, and the ones that are listed that have been completed, they'll go back in the basket. Summer was seasonal series, so this is going to go up to 18. There we go. And I got 5 milestones total. 5 milestones more done, so this is going to go up to 80. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is going to be a super short video because I'm already at the point where I'm going to start picking stuff out. Okay. Time to reset the set. How am I going to do this? Well, this can go right here. Ah! I don't have a lot of space. All right. Let me do this to give myself more space. Okay. And this can go here. Oh, that can go there. Are they backwards? Are you backwards? You are not backwards. You are backwards. Hang on. I almost knocked it over. Okay. Hey, Mr. Whiskers. Oh, he's laying on the floor like he's dead, just zoning out. Now he's starting to fall asleep. Is it nap time? Again? Okay. I'll get these all mixed up here. So I got my basket. Started my basket last year, and I love it. I love doing it like this. I didn't like the wheel. I tried doing the wheel, and I didn't like the wheel because if I didn't like it, I'd be like, oops, I hit it again. My bad. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to pick out 10 projects if I can actually grab a hold of a paper. Here we go. So I'll pick out 10 projects to work on until next Thursday when I do my next update. And first up is I Love You to Death. This is from Stitchman Darcy. Where is it? Bless you. Mr. Whiskers sneezed. Here we go. Okay. So I'll show you what the piece will look like and my starting point, and I'll let you know what it is or what the goal and milestone is. So Stitchman Darcy, I Love You to Death. This is what it's going to look like when it's done. And it's available on his Etsy shop. It's going to be $2.55 by $1.55. And I don't know what I'm doing on it. What kind of fabric, I have no clue. But that is my starting point. I'm doing it on some kind of 28 count linen and some kind of gray. But that is my starting point with it. I am currently sitting at 2,828 stitches done out of 9,401. I'm at 30.08%. I have a goal to finish it. So this is one of my infamous finishes. And I will actually only have 7 milestones to do because when I made this card, I did not think I was going to hit the goal. But last year I had a goal to get it to 30%. When I made the card, I didn't think I was going to hit that goal by the end of last year, but I did. So we're going to bypass milestone 1 and we're just going to move on to milestone 2, which is to get it to 40%, which will be probably about 940 stitches. And give me 1 second. I Love You to Death is in one category. It is in the Etsy category. I don't have a whole lot of plans this weekend, so fingers crossed I will get a lot of stitching done. So far, my only plans are to go look at a few houses. Renting, not buying. My lease is up in May, so I want to get into a bigger place because my poor kids, God love them, share a bedroom right now, and they're the size of like grown adults. They need space, so I'm looking to get into a bigger place. So wish me luck. Hopefully I can find something. I'm pretty sure I will. It's just I'd like to find something that I really like that I can stay in for multiple years, not just something that I'm like, this will work for now. Next up will be Halloween calendar. I believe this is going to be a new start. And it is from Tiny Modernist. There we go. Yeah, this will be a new start. I have a goal to finish it. I'm going to be doing this on a 28 count Lugana from Live and Die LA in the color Dusk. It's like a purple. It's folded in half. I don't feel like unfolding it, but look at that. That's going to look so good. So The reason why I'm laughing is because not only do I have it set to be a finish, it's upside down. There we go. Not only do I have it set to be a finish, but for the first milestone, I only have 7 milestones on this. For the first milestone, I want to do blocks 14, because it's going to be in the middle, 13, 20, 21, and 22. All those blocks for my first milestone. 15 I saved towards the end. That full coverage block, I saved that one towards the end. Okay. Oi, Jen, what were you thinking? Okay, next up. Gracie Lou. Hey, baby. Okay, next up will be Crossword. That is from Long Dog. I always want to say Long Dog. God bless. Long Dog Samplers. God. This will be a new start as well. I had like, it's your first time watching me. I had like 200 something starts I wanted to do. Oh my God, I'm dropping everything again. I had like 200 something starts I wanted to do this year. So I usually get a good chunk of new starts every time I pull new stuff. So this is Crossword. It's like the family version of this. They also have one that's Christmas themed, and that one is called 1 Down 3 Across. I really want that one too. I have a goal of 10,000 stitches on this piece. Woo. 10 milestones of 1,000 stitches each. Oh, I didn't tell you for Halloween calendar, real quick, the category. I believe it's holiday. Technically, it could be seasonal series because I have Christmas calendar and Easter calendar from Tiny Modernist, but we're just going to leave it where it's at. Halloween calendar, holiday. Okay, Crossword. Crossword is in one category. It is in Sampler-esque. So I have a milestone to hit of 1,000 stitches. I'm going to be doing this on a 32 count Lugana in the color Exotic Orchid with Silks for You. I was chatting with my friend that sent this to me. It showed up a little bit yellower than what it really is. I was having a chat with a friend that sent this to me, and he said that there should be plenty. He said there should be plenty. Oh, that's how they do that. I was wondering how they twisted it all up and made it so pretty. I can't finish the twist though, but that's, I can't get the light correct on this, but he said there should be plenty of it to do the entire piece, so. I had pulled this before and I didn't work on it, so maybe I could actually get to work on it this time. Okay, number 4. Ocean ABC. I've pulled this a few times. I've worked on it at least twice now. This is from Design Works. I'm still working on my first milestone to finish the G letter block. Just trying to pull out what I need. Hang on. So to finish the G, this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I have a goal to complete 4 letter blocks on this. And so my first one will be block G. And this is my starting point. I already had those 3 done. This is my starting point for this go round. So we'll see how much more of this I can get done. I may try to I don't know. We'll see. I might try to see if maybe I can at least get the word done. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do. Where I'm going to go with it. But yeah, I will do all of the cross stitching and the back stitching on that before I move on to the next block. Okay. Mr. Whiskers, you're rubbing your ass on my board, dude. Stop. Okay. Number 5. Let's Talk Summer. I believe I already started this one. I did. This is another one of my many finishes that I wanted to get done. And this is from Hands On Design. I'm not even telling you guys, hang on. I didn't tell you guys, Ocean ABC is in 2 categories. It's in large kits because it's a large kit, and it's in seasonal series because I also have Christmas ABC and Baby ABC, and then also Wedding ABC that I have not started yet. But anyway, this is Let's Talk Summer from DesignWorks, and I have a goal to finish this. My first milestone will be to complete daisies, watermelon, and s'mores. So the word daisies, the daisies here, here, and here, the word watermelon, and the word s'mores. Yeah. I was making sure there was nothing extra. Okay. And I'm doing this on a 16 count black Ada. And that is my starting point. So there's a couple back stitches to connect the flowers to these little flowers to the stem. Other than that, those daisies will be done. And then the word daisies is done. I just have to do the line that goes across the base of the word. And the daisy here, finish the word watermelon and do the word s'mores. There is a very good chance I could finish this milestone before you see me again. Not saying it's for sure, but a very good chance. And Let's Talk Summer, I believe, is just in 1 category of seasonal series. Yeah. Okay. That was 5, right? Yep. Okay. 5 more. Christmas ABC. That one is over here. Okay, so this is another kit from DesignWorks. That's what it's going to look like when it's done. I have a goal to complete 5 letter blocks. My first milestone was to complete letter block P, which is poinsettia. And it's coming along pretty nicely. I don't really have a whole lot left to go on it. Fabric's all janky. That's my starting point. So I got to finish the poinsettia leaf here and then finish the green leaves. I believe this green leaf is done. I got to finish the green leaves over here, and there's a little bit right there, and I have to back stitch in the middle, and I have to back stitch it and do the gold border around it. and then it'll be done. So again, if I can get a lot of stitching in and knock some of this stuff out, I might, I don't think Ocean ABC will have its milestone done, but there's a small chance that this milestone might get done before you see me again. We'll see. I was trying to bring some cross stitching to work because we were like dead for a little while. Like, I don't know where all the patients were, but we're picking up again, which is good because we're staying busy, which keeps our director off our butt. Where's all the patients? We need patients to have 3 of you guys here. Well, now we're getting patients again. But that means I can't stitch at work. Okay. Mountain cabin. I pulled this last week and I didn't work on it. Hang on, let me pull it up. It's from Heaven and Earth Designs. I'm doing the Max Color one, and it is by Dominic Davison. There it is. It's 725 by 518. I'm doing Max Color, so it's 238 colors, and that is what it's going to look like when it's done. And it is right here. I have a goal of, oh, Christmas ABC. I believe will be in 2 categories. Should be in large kits and seasonal series. Actually, it might be in 3. Christmas ABC. Yeah, it's in 3 because it's in large kits, seasonal series, and Christmas. Okay, Mountain Cabin. I have a goal of 6,000 stitches on this, 5 milestones of, or 6 milestones of 1,000 stitches each. I'm doing this 1/1 full cross on a 32 count easy count Lugana, upper left hand corner start. That is my starting point. I've already done 1 milestone of 1,000 stitches, so I need another 1,000 stitches to complete milestone 2. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. I have this in 2 categories. It's in full coverage because of it's a full coverage piece. And then I also have it in the Sal's category because I kind of did this as a, it was going to be a Sal with Cheap Girl Stitches, but she had a lot happen at the end of last year. So I don't think she actually started this, but I'm still kind of counting it as a Sal with her. She just is going to start it later. Okay. Next up. Coming to Room. This is another Heaven and Earth Designs piece. I don't remember if I started this or not. I didn't. I just realized Family Vacation is the one I started a couple weeks ago. Coming to Room. This is by Jan Patrick Kresny. It's 875 by 626, and I have the Max Color version, so it's 239 colors. This will be a new start. And I always do corner starts, so it's going to be boring AF. Because I always start in the upper left-hand corner. So I'm gonna be working on wall. Yay. Oh man, Coming to Room. Is this it? Yep. So I don't usually show off my project bags because I don't, but Alara made this. I got this from her when I went to the retreat last year. And it reminds me of Mr. Whiskers, my boy. He's a lot floofier than this. Where you at, Mr. Whiskers? Oh, he's hiding in his house. It's falling apart. It's more like a halfway house now. So it's a new start, so there's not really much to show. I'm going to be doing it on a 30 count like China fabric picked up on a store in AliExpress. So I have a goal of 10,000 stitches on it. 10 milestones of 1,000 stitches each. I should have a crazy category. I'm like, man, I'm crazy for saying that I wanted to get that much done. I could put my Halloween calendar in there too for saying I wanted one milestone to be like, you know, 5 freaking days. Okay, coming to room is in one category. It is in the full coverage category. Meow. Okay. Next up. Okay. Try again. There we go. Ooh, holiday Quaker. Oh, this is exciting. Where is it? Where it be? Is it? No. Where the F is it? Hang on. Not in the right spot. That's why. That's why I couldn't find it. It wasn't in the right spot. Okay, this is going to be a new start. This is from Lila's Studio. Why am I showing? Holiday Quaker. I have a goal of 4,000 stitches, 8 milestones of 500 stitches each. And this is what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm late to the party with the Quakers from Lila's Studio. Everyone else is like already started them. I know, I'm late to the party. I'm not showing you anything new. It's new to me, so it's exciting for me. I'm going to be doing it on a 32 count Lugana from Mystic Fabrics in the color Something Blue. That'll look really nice. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'll be doing it over 2. I have some of the threads. No. Oh. What is happening? I don't know if I have all of the threads. I might. Gentle Art. These are all Gentle Arts. So that'll look really good. That'll look really cool. So I don't know if do I have all of them? Where's my thread list? DMC. So it's a combo of DMC and then the Gentle Arts shaker and sampler. And I believe I got them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got them all. And then the DMCs. Oh, excellent. Okay. So 500 stitches. I believe, I'm going to hold this up for a second. I think I am going to start, what I might do is I might just double check the measurements to see how much of a margin I gave myself when I bought the fabric. And I might start in the corner because I think the middle is going to be empty space. If I can find the middle. Where is the middle? I do not know. Oh. Two. Sort of an empty space. If I start in the corner, it'll sort of be an empty, I don't know. I don't know where I'm going to start yet. Or maybe I'll do an upper right-hand corner start, because that seems to have a motif like that's right smack there in the corner. I don't know. Anyway, 500 stitches. I spent way too much time talking about that. So what is this? Holiday Quaker. It is in, I know it's in the Christmas category. And it's in Sampleresque. So it's in 2 categories, and I will be working on it for the Christmas category. Last one. I picked some good ones this week. I'm excited. Last week I was like, meh. This week is like some good ones. I'm excited to do them. Watch me pull something stupid now. Oh no! Christmas rules! Hell yes. Oh, I'm excited for this week's stitching. Yes. Okay, Christmas rules from, hang on, where's my, oh, here it is. Okay, Christmas Rolls from Primrose Cottage Stitches, designed by Lindsay Waite. That is what it's going to look like when it's done. I'm doing this on some kind of gray Aida. It's a 16 count Aida, some kind of gray. I have no clue what it is. And of course, this is one of my many finishes. My first milestone will be to do these 2 right here, hang your stocking and drink hot chocolate. Those 2 right there. Hang your stocking has been started because of my milestone from last year. So that's my starting point. Last year I think I had started here and then I wanted to get this one done. So hang your stocking and then drink hot chocolate, those 2 motifs right there. Not motifs, sections. I have Christmas rules, autumn rules, and hive rules. Hive rules and autumn rules I have not started. Those will be new starts. This one was started before the end of last year. And then there's a North Pole one that's really cute that I want. Christmas rules. It's in 2 categories. It's in Christmas and it's in seasonal series because of the other rules pieces I have. So this will be worked on for seasonal series first. And like I said, this is one of my finishes. And if I keep the momentum going, okay, that was 5, right? Yeah, okay. So, I got time to talk for a little bit. I'm only at 58 minutes. So if I keep the momentum going with getting these milestones knocked out, some of these pieces I say are finishes that I'm like, oh man, I could potentially finish it because this thing is only divided into 4 milestones. So, for example, if this is a big if, because some of it is pretty decent amount stitching. If I can get this milestone done for seasonal series, and then it will still go into the basket for the Christmas category. So then for the Christmas category, I would work on the top 2 right here, Deck the Halls and Christmas Rules. And then after that, it would go away. And then once 50% of the milestones are met for either seasonal series or Christmas, it would go back in the basket. And then milestone 3 would be Spread Joy and the sledding. And then the final milestone would be that last one, Believe. So, which milestones do I think I can get done? I threw all my stuff down there. So I think this one's a maybe just because of the amount of stitching that's in it. I'm not 100% certain if it'll be done. I mean, I'm trying to be a little, I want to get them done. Because I also have, I'm trying to move this stuff out of the way. Because I also have Honeymoon Sunset and the Hate Sal to squeeze in as well. So let's be a little realistic. This one may or may not have the milestone done the next time you see it. Ocean ABC, probably not. I'll work on it, but I don't think the milestone will get done. Crossword, that one's 1,000 stitches. Not really sure about that one. Halloween calendar definitely will not be completed next time you see it. I Love You to Death, possibly. I might get it to 35%. I'm just thinking if it's 940 stitches. I mean, the last weekend I didn't have the kids, I got a lot of stitching done because I didn't really have a lot to do and I stitch fast. So it's like if I actually get up and like do my morning crap and I can get to stitching early on, I could easily get anywhere from 1,500 to 2,000 stitches a day on the weekends. Let's see. Christmas ABC is a maybe. I'm not sure because of the back stitching, but it'll be close. We'll have to see about that one. Holiday Quaker. What did I say? 500? I don't remember. Yeah, 500. This one, this one, if I pick it up, it will be done before, the milestone will be done before you see me again. Coming to Room, I might pick it up, but I don't know if the milestone will be done because it was 1,000 stitches. Same thing with Mountain Cabin. I might only do 500 stitches on it. And Let's Talk Summer. Good chance it might get done because it didn't look like there was a whole lot left to do. And then Honeymoon Sunset, my weekly goal, and Paid Sal, my weekly goal. So I think that is actually all I have to talk about. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's all I really have to talk about. I'm digging the time change because I'm looking out. It's like 7:39 and it's still light out. How awesome is that? I love it. I love when it's like light, when it's like summertime and it's like, 9 o'clock at night and it's still like light out, like darkening, but it's still light. And it's like, God, it feels like it's like 3 in the afternoon. So I love the time change. Also because like I'm a night person, so it's like it kind of helps. I don't know, mentally it helps. But anyway, but yeah, I got to go look at some houses this weekend. Go see if they're like going to be a decent enough size. So I'm really looking for like a 3-bedroom, but if I can get a 4-bedroom for a decent price, or if it has like an office space to put all my shit, that would be like a huge bonus. That's really what I'd like. I'd like a 3-bedroom with like a office space or den. And one of the houses I'm going to look at tomorrow, it's a 3-bedroom, but when I was looking at the pictures, there's actually like this spot that's designated. It's literally on the floor plan as office space. There's no door and the wall has like a cutout right here going into the living room. And it would be at the perfect spot to put my stitching stuff. So fingers crossed that it's good because it's a good price. I like it a lot, just from the photos. So we'll see. But I don't have to move until May. So I'm just going to look right now, but I'm not applying anywhere yet because because I'm looking at houses and townhouses. I'm trying to stay out of an apartment so we don't have like tub thumping above us. Speaking of which, I haven't heard them in a while. I wonder if they moved. Huh. I haven't heard them in a while. Watch me hear them tonight. But yeah, so I'm looking at houses and townhouses. I would be okay with either one, honestly. Townhouses are not so bad because you don't have anyone above you. But sometimes they're like super like cramped. So if I could get a house, that would be a little bit better. Oh yeah, but where I was going with that is I'm looking now, but I'm not looking to move until May. But I understand from the homeowner's perspective, they want someone to move in as soon as possible so that they are not paying extra money for this second house when they could have gotten someone else to move in sooner. So I'm just watching like a lurker, like a creeper, watching these houses, seeing which ones are still available as the time goes on. And then probably in beginning of April, so in a couple weeks, that's when I'm really going to be like, okay, this is what I want. I can sign a lease for May 1st. Let's go. So wish me luck. And then I'll probably spend a good portion of April. I'll start packing all my stuff up here. Been in this place for 6 years, so I have a lot of decluttering to do. And I'm going to try to do it all like as I'm packing. So I'm probably going to start packing in a couple weeks. So I can go through and just get rid of crap that I just don't want. It's just sitting there because there's really no reason for me to move it right now. So anyway, that's it. That's all I got to say. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the comment section down below. If you liked what you had to see and you are not already subscribed, then go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below and the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. Right now, I am posting Flosstube updates every week with a Stitch With Me posted every other week. Still trying to work out how I'm going to, if I'm going to do weekly Stitch With Me's. And now my throat's dry. So I keep coughing. All right. Take care. Happy stitching. Get a lot of stitches in, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.